Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started, I would like to remind everybody this is episode number 427. Episode number 427 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like to ask you to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. And, of course, I'm also on Gab, folks, the Twitter alternative under the same name, PoliticsGhost, just FYI. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get into the crux of the broadcast since we're going ahead and discussing everything. 14 more days until this Obama nightmare is over. I mean, the damn thing can't come soon enough. I'll tell you that right damn now. I don't know about you folks, but I'm getting sick of Obama. Here at the latter part of his presidency, this son of a bitch is just literally throwing sand in our eyes, you know, kicking us in the teeth, and smiling about it like an utter psychopath. He's an utter psychopath, and anyone who's going to still try to talk in favor of this man, you need your head examined and you should be castrated so we don't spread this type of liberal lunacy on a mass scale any longer as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, with that being said, folks, 14 more days until Donald Trump is sworn in as the President of the United States and the capitalists take control of state power here in America, folks. I'm telling you, it's our time now. It's the capitalist revolution's time, baby. It's the capitalist time. And I'm telling you, these globalists, which comprise of nothing more than a bunch of bureaucratic idiots that have established a bunch of international bureaucratic apparatuses that, I guess we're supposed to oblige, but I refuse. And I want to tell the United Nations this. I want to tell NATO this. I want to tell each and every one of those bureaucratic institutions this. I am not a part of you. The United States does not want you unelected, international bureaucratic institutionalists having any kind of say-so over us citizenry. Do you understand me? We will fight you tooth and nail. We are not going to sit and submit to a bunch of unelected pieces of crap. And let me tell you, Brexit, the election of Donald Trump, this should be a mandate. This should be a slap in your dumbass international bureaucratic institutionalist faces that we don't want none of you pieces of garbage. And as I've always stated, folks, people always talk about capitalism breeding monopoly. But the only way a monopoly can sustain itself is under government coercion. If the government coerces the masses into forcing the monopoly. That's the only way a monopoly can sustain itself, folks. I mean, Carlos Slim, one of the most richest men in the world, the reason he's so rich, folks, is because this man controls the telecommunications of most of South America and all of Mexico. And how does he do that? He has the governments protect his interest in the telecommunications industry. And that's how this son of a bitch has made billions and billions of dollars. Do you get it now? The only way a monopoly can sustain itself is if the government is putting a gun to the masses' head and saying, you better buy this or we're going to put you in jail or kill you. I mean, that's all there is to it, folks. You idiots that are critics of capitalism, I should say. For you folks that are critics of capitalism, you need to realize that your argument that capitalism breeds monopoly is flawed, because there is no instance in where pure capitalists and a pure capitalist system enabled a monopoly to sustain itself indefinitely. The only time, and the only times, plural, when we see any kind of monopoly being sustained by a supposed private entity or a corporate entity is when the government coerces the masses and forces the masses into purchasing from that entity. Anyway, I'm just tired. I'm just sick and tired of this Obama presidency. I want it to end. I want it to end. I want it to end. I want this goddamn Obama administration to be over. I want it to be nothing more than a black mark in American history. No pun intended, a black mark in American history. The most anti-American president we have ever had in the history of America, and we need to self-reflect on this son of a bitch, to be honest with you. We need to self-reflect on how we were able to let this mulatto that no one really knows anything about, no one really knows anything about this man's past, no one knows anything about him. Unlike Trump, Trump is the most vetted president ever to run for the presidency. We knew nothing about Barack Obama, and we still don't know nothing about this sorry sack of crap. I mean, I'm just saying, folks. I mean, we need a self-reflection on America and understand why we were able to be goofed by some articulate, long-legged Mac Daddy who can read teleprompters very eloquently. I'm serious. We need to figure this out. We need to figure this out, to say the least. I mean, America needs to look at itself and say why. I personally believe that Barack Obama was the affirmative action president, meaning that we had been anesthetized so much into believing that, if we have to give minorities, that leg up. We have to enact affirmative action. That's the only way we're going to get diversity in the workplace. I mean, I think that's exactly what this was. I think this was an affirmative action president. Everybody voted for this man because inevitably they had a little bit of guilt and a tad bit of optimism, to say the least, because they wanted to, how can I put it, feel as if they elect a black president, that the racial tensions of America will somehow rid away, go away, disappear, vanish. But, folks, we elected somebody who, just based on his actions, just based on what he has done for the black community, doesn't even care about his own black race, let alone America or anybody else. I mean, hell, his own supposed brother, Malik Obama, he's abandoning him. He hasn't talked to him in years, for Christ's sake. But when it was politically convenient for Barack Obama or Barry Soetoro, when it was politically convenient for him to have pictures with Malik Obama and show how cultured he was because he has a brother that's African and Muslim and all this other nonsense, he was there. I mean, that's a typical bureaucratic strategy. They're there to get that damn photo op. They're there to get the documented propaganda piece. And he hasn't talked to Malik Obama in years, and Malik Obama doesn't understand what the hell's going on. Why do you think His own brother, Malik Obama, voted for Donald Trump and supported Donald Trump. Why? It's this guy's own brother. His own brother is a scumbag. And to be honest with you, if Malik Obama was honest with us, he would basically admit that Barack Obama's not his real brother. I mean, give me a break. I mean, come on, man. Come on. I mean, let's be honest, okay? Barack Obama Sr. was an African. I mean, you know, from the motherland. Africa. Let it away. And let me tell you, he was rather, you know, dark in his pigmentation. And you mean to tell me that he screws Barack Obama's mother, and then out comes this, I mean, literally very light black kid? I mean, come on, man. I mean, come on, man. Give me a break, man. That's why it's Frank Marshall Davis's son, folks, and that's why, really, if you want the crux on why that birth certificate is forged, that's something that they don't want to go down in the history books, is the fact that Frank Marshall Davis is Barack Obama's father. Just take a look at the two sons of bitches. I'm telling you this right now. Just take a look at them. Anyway, with that being said, 14 days, get this anti-American piece of trash out of the White House. As a matter of fact, there was a moving truck seen in front of the White House. I hope he takes his crap and gets the hell out. And stay out. We don't want your damn tranny wife in 2020 either, Obama. All right? We don't want your damn tranny wife. Anyway, with that being said, let me go ahead and get to the stock market here, folks, because I'm sure that's what everybody wants to hear here in the first hour. Now, as you saw in the markets today, it took a huge dip. And the reason it took a huge dip, folks, is because a lot of these retail numbers that are coming out, as I suggested, they did not meet up to expectations given the fact that this was the holiday season. Yesterday, after the market closed, we had Macy's come out with its quarterly earnings, and it was dismal to say the least. They are going to lay off I think 1,000 employees, going to close countless stores. Same with their competitor Kohl's, which is another retailer. They're talking about closing stores. Then this morning, the same thing happened with Sears. Sears is talking about closing stores to maintain profitability. So once again, we are, and this is what I had prognosticated months ago, that once we start seeing fourth quarter earnings, that it's going to start spooking the market a tad bit. Now, the only reason there at the end of the day that we started seeing an uptick in the negativity in the market is because we had some decent positive economic data. And as I always suggested, folks, economic data will always be a reactionary type of instance in which investors like to over-speculate. Don't ask me why. I have no goddamn idea. But, I mean, that's just the way it is. All right? I mean, it's just the way it is. Now, the economic data that came out today in the middle of the day that caused the 100-plus point drop in the Dow go up a little higher, to say the least, is the fact that December auto sales surprisingly were strong. So auto sales were strong, and jobless claims fell to a near 43-year low. Now, this, once again, folks, is fool's gold because, okay, the jobless claims fall to a near 43-year low. It's the holidays. I mean, this is the time of year when everyone is trying to hire extra help. You know, people are trying to hire extra folk for a variety of different capacities. So when I see jobless claims fall from last month, I mean, that's because everybody was hiring for the goddamn holidays. And not to mention, lest we also forget that a lot of these, if not most of these, I think we read here recently, 94% of the jobs created in the Obama economy was part-time jobs. Part-time jobs. 94% of the new jobs in the Obama economy was part-time jobs. And moreover, the definition of a part-time job is very, very weird because you can work 1 hour. You can work 1 hour a week. You're considered a part-time worker. You can work 1 hour a week and you're a part-time worker. And of course, folks, if you're one of these folks that have been trying to look for a job and that just gave up,
calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
And they basically count you as employed since you just gave up. I mean, since you're no longer on the rolls of unemployment or you're trying to look for a job, you just gave up, that's employed. You are now employed. As a matter of fact, if you collect unemployment, you're employed, believe it or not. I mean, this is how they mess with the numbers out here. That's how come these damn Democrats can sit there with a straight face and claim that this economy is so goddamn great, because they ridiculously fool and fudge these numbers to the point in which it makes it seem as if this is a great day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, to say the least, all right? But anyway, that is what caused the gradual uptick. Even though we closed out in the negative on the Dow, it's what caused the uptick in the markets in the midday was the fact that the jobless claims came out, 43-year low, even though it was during the damn holidays. And this is what I'm talking about. I can't believe that nobody in the investment community kind of understands this. You know what I mean? That they can't look at that particular piece of data, that jobless claims fall 43-year low, and not put two and two together like, well, you know, we did just go through the holidays, which is one of the biggest hiring part-time seasons of the year. So is this really reflective of a decent economy or a fledgling economy or a strong economy? I don't think so. It's bad. It's very, very bad. You're goddamn right it's bad. Anyway, help is on the way as long as Donald Trump is sworn in as president on January 20th. That's all I'm saying, all right? Anyway, let's continue going here. The Dow Jones Industrials is down today. It was down 100 and change at one point, but it ended up closing out down 42.87 points, a percentage decrease of 0.21%, closing out the Dow at 19,899.29 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. We've got the S&P also down. It was down modestly today. It was, of course, down with the rest of the stocks until the economic data came out and made the investment community smoke more crack. But the S&P is down today, closing out down 1.75-point decrease on the day, a percentage decrease of 0.08%. Closing out the S&P at 2,269 points even. Let's go ahead and get to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ closed on the upside miraculously, and that's because there was a big run on these pharmaceuticals. You know, the pharmaceutical stocks are very, very tricky. They're a very weird play, very erratic. But I was taking a look at the big board, and I was seeing a lot of green in pharmaceuticals. So I think that's what's pretty much lifting up the NASDAQ into the modest green that it ended up closing out today. Let's go ahead and get to NASDAQ. It is up 10.93 points, a percentage increase of 0.20%, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,487.94 points for the NASDAQ composite. Now, we did see some slipping in the dollar, folks, so once again, that was another contributing factor to the decrease in the equities, on top of the bad numbers coming out from the retail sector. But we did see a slip in the dollar, and this is pretty much par for the course. I mean, you can't just keep fueling the value of the dollar when the Federal Reserve doesn't even know how it's going to pattern its interest rate increases for fiscal year 2017. And for the fact that the Federal Reserve is saying it's going to have a gradual increase, that just goes to show you that the Federal Reserve is uncertain on what exactly it's going to do as it pertains to the interest rates for fiscal year 2017, and they're basically playing it as it go approach. So anyway, let me go ahead and continue on here. We've got, we're in commodities at this point in time. Let's get to commodities, shall we? Now, commodities in the energy sector, at the beginning of the morning here, we saw a little bit of a drop because of the dollar slipping. But because we saw positive numbers, I guess the investors decided to go ahead and when I mean positive numbers, I mean positive data. I guess the investors started to scrape up some of this oil. I don't know why. The OPEC members are not obliging the oil production cut. So I don't know where all this over-speculation is coming from in the energy sector, but hey, it closed up modestly on the plus side. Well, at least a little bit more than modestly on the plus side today in the energy. So let's go ahead and get to it. We got WTI sweet crude up today, 50 cents, a percentage increase of 0.94%. Closing out WTI sweet crude at $53.76 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude also up today, 42 cents, a percentage increase of 0.74%, closing out Brent crude at $56.88 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Now, we didn't get a complete bounce back in gasoline. It still closed on the downside. Gasoline is down 0.41% decrease on the day for gas. Natural gas, what a swinging market that was today. I mean, take a look at the chart on the damn natural gas commodity. I'm glad I don't trade this. It's feast or famine, very erratic. But for those folks that are listening in, I know there are some folks that actually play this commodity. Cheers to you, man. I mean, this takes some guts, I'll tell you that. Anyway, it ended up closing on the upside. Natural gas is up 1.16% increase on the day for natural gas. Let's get to heating oil. Heating oil is up 0.21% increase on the day for heating oil. Let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals. Now, once again, as I talked about here earlier, the dollar is slipping in value, so traditional finance would have you believe that at least in the metals there should be at least an increase since the dollar decreased in value, and that's exactly what happened. So at least there's a little bit of finance fundamentals still left in the market, to say the least, all right? Anyway, let's go ahead and continue with the metals here. Gold is up today because, of course, the dollar slipped in value. Gold is up $15.60, a percentage increase of 1.34% increase on the day for gold, closing out gold at $1,180.90 per troy ounce of gold. Let's get to silver, shall we? Silver is up today 7 cents, a percentage increase of 0.44%, closing out silver at $16.63 per troy ounce of silver. We've got copper down today, actually. It is down 0.86% decrease on the day for copper. Platinum is up modestly today. It is up 0.07% increase on the day for platinum. Let's go ahead and get to the agriculture, shall we? Now, as I look on the agriculture front here, we are seeing, a little bit of red, some green, but we should see more green than I am red, given the fact that we've seen the dollar slipping. So this tends to have me to believe that those that are in the red are not necessarily as scarce as, I guess, commodity traders anticipate, given the fact that the dollar's value has slipped. And those that are on the plus side, obviously scarcity is a factor in the increase in the price today. I mean, that's the only way I can assume this. So let's go ahead We've got grains. We got corn. All right, corn is up today. It's always up, for Christ's sake, man. It's $2 for $1 out here in San Antonio, Texas. I can only imagine how much it is out there in your neck of the woods, folks. Corn is continuing its rise. It is up 0.42% increase on the day for corn. Let's get to wheat. Wheat is also up. What I've been saying about wheat, folks, wheat is up 1.85% increase on the day for wheat. Oats was down modestly for some reason. It is down 0.53%. We have been seeing some dramatic increases in oats for the past 3 months, so I could anticipate we're going to see a retraction, to say the least. Anyway, let's continue going on here. We've got soybean. It is down today 0.27%. Soybean oil up modestly 0.03%. And canola is unchanged today in today's trading. Now let's get to the soft, shall we? Cocoa is up today, of course, right before Valentine's Day. Cocoa is up today, 1.12% increase on the day for cocoa. And, of course, cocoa is the base for chocolate. What else we have? We got coffee.
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me, Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. Just don't talk to me.
Shut up, you stupid, dumb hipster fruit bowl. Anyway, we've got coffee continuing its increase this week. It is up 1.38% increase on the day for coffee. So I'm telling you, all you folks out there in Starbucks, all right, you guys are going to be paying a little bit more for those fruity-ass little lattes, all right? I mean, hey, let me ask, at Starbucks, I mean, do they have those barista jerk dicks that, like, make your face in foam or some crap like that, or puts the face of, like, Obama on the foam of the guy? I mean, at least have them do that for you so you can feel a little funny in the pants for blowing about $18 on a goddamn coffee. Anyway, with that being said, let me continue going here. All right, we've got coffee up 1.38% once again. Let's get to sugar. Sugar is down today. It is down 0.53%. Orange juice. Orange juice is down, folks. 1.88% decrease on the day for orange juice. And as I stated, the only thing that I can speculate about orange juice is the demand is not there. Nobody's drinking orange juice anymore. I guess it's because of price. I mean, it is a rather pricey beverage, to say the least, but it's rather healthy for you. I mean, you drink an OJ, you eat a banana in the morning, you should be giving your immune system a pretty good boost, to say the least, man. I mean, you got to have OJ with your breakfast, throw a banana in there, and, get some freaking the All-American bacon and eggs, and, you got yourself a decent amount of nutrients to nourish your body until lunchtime. I mean, no wonder people are getting sick. I mean, I hear all these people, I got allergies. I just can't get rid of them. I just can't get rid of them. Maybe, just maybe, it's what you're eating or lack thereof. A lot of these females especially, okay? I'm talking even women. I'm talking women that are like in their 40s, 30s. 50s. I don't know, 50s they start changing because, they start getting the menopause and the osteoporosis and stuff. But the reason that they get osteoporosis and the reason that women tend, at this point in time, especially in today's America, they're getting so sick. The reason they're getting so sick, in my opinion, is because, first of all, women are having to oblige a certain image of women that is projected through Hollywood, projected through movies. I'm not trying to sound like feminist frequency here, but, they know that if they want to be attractive to what is being sold as attractive, they have to maintain a certain look, a certain weight. And what's unfortunate about that is that no one tells anybody how exactly to properly nourish your body while attempting to facilitate your body into whatever physical characteristics you're trying to achieve. And instead, what women do is women literally eat, just dumb stuff. I mean, literally like very small portions of like I remember, Jesus Christ, I mean, many times in which, when some woman is just eating like a Snickers bar, and that's the freaking lunch, or a bread, or something of that capacity. I mean, something very small, and it is not very nourishing. I mean, and what these women are trying to do, they're just trying to suffice the hunger pangs, while at the same time not trying to add any kind of additional calories that could potentially jeopardize their physical attributes. Now, the problem with that is that they're not properly nourishing themselves, and that's why you have a lot of these women that are, falling victim to strokes, falling victims to heart attacks, falling victims to cancers. Their bones are breaking. They got to have knee surgeries. I mean, there's all kinds of things that I'm seeing that women are having to be afflicted with at younger and younger ages. And it's because women are not only not properly nourishing themselves because they're trying to maintain a certain physical attribute, but at the same time, they're trying to go out and go full throttle. They're trying to work 15 hours a day. They're trying to raise 2 or 3 kids. They're trying to be super mom. They're trying to, all this stuff. And you see, your body can't take it, man. I mean, even though physically and mentally you think that you can, push through and literally, go full throttle at full capacity for 15, 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, at some point your body's going to say, oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. So anyway, I didn't mean to get off keister on that, but that's the only reason why I'm speculating that orange juice is down. And I just think it's sad, to be honest. I just think it's sad. Anyway, let's continue going. Cotton is down today, folks, 0.40%. Lumber is up 0.21%. Rubber is up 1.39%. Listen, I joke about the prophylactics, being in abundant consumption, and that's what's causing the price of rubber to go up. But I really don't know what the hell is going on. But, I mean, we went around Christmas time, we went around New Year's Eve, and rubber continued to go up. I had no idea what the hell that's about. And now we're getting to Valentine's Day, rubber is going up again. So maybe the prophylactics. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue going. Rubber is up 1.39%. Ethanol is up 2.85%. Let's go ahead and get to livestock, shall we? Now, as I stated, and I'm going to continue to state it, I'm loving these live cattle prices, baby. I'm loving it. I mean, keep it coming, man. Keep the damn low cattle prices coming. I mean, I'm serious, man. I mean, I'm eating T-bone steaks on a consistent at porterhouses. All right, I mean, you name it, man. Freaking prime rib. Freaking a whole rack of it, man. A whole, freaking 6-bone, 8-bone rack of freaking prime rib, baby. That's what I'm talking about. They're very cheap, and I'm loving it, and I'm buying an abundance of it. Like I said, I'm having steak 5-6 times a day. Or 5-6 times a week. Not 5-6 times a day, but 5-6 times a week, I should say. 5-6 times a day, I better be in the competitive eating department, but no, 5-6 times a week. That's why I'm so energized, baby. That's why I can conduct so many activities in my life, for Christ's sake. I mean, I can be an entrepreneur. I can trade stocks. I could be a husband. I could kick some ass. All right? I could do a 3-hour show 5 days a week with the intensity and the energy and the fury of a goddamn 25-year-old, for Christ's sake. Because I'm telling you, your body needs nourishment. And if you're going to exert your body and you're going to exert energy, you better have enough fuel in the tank, to say the least. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to live cattle. It is down today, 0.52% decrease on the day for live cattle. Cattle feeder today is unchanged today. And lean hogs, folks, it's up modestly, but it's still up 0.43% on the day increase for lean hog. Now, before I get on to anything else, I want to talk a little bit about Bitcoin because yesterday we saw Bitcoin almost as high as about 1150, 1175. Well, it took a dramatic decrease today, folks, all right? And let me tell you, that's why I was like, I think that everybody's missed the boat on this particular Bitcoin explosion, if you will, all right? I think everybody's missed the boat, and the proof is the dramatic decrease that we saw here, man. I mean, right now, Bitcoin price is at $985 even. $985 even per Bitcoin. Yesterday, it was like at $11.50, $11.75. So just imagine those folks that purchased Bitcoin at about $11.75, $11.50. They're out some money now. All right, they're out a little bit of money now. I'll tell you right goddamn now. Anyway, folks, that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. Hold on, Jesus, what's wrong, Templeton? Hey, Templeton, what's going on with you? Oh, man, listen, I'm sorry, folks. I mean, he's usually not this way here. I got to tend to Templeton because I'm telling you this right now. The last thing I need Templeton to do is take another turd on this white carpet. Hey, Templeton, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? You all right? You all right, Templeton? What's wrong with him? You okay? What is it? You're a spoiled dog. You know that, Templeton? Yeah, that's great. You know you got your own fans? You want to say anything to your fans? All right, well, if you heard him, that's what he says. You want to give your fans any more advice or anything to say? All right, well, let me go ahead and tend to Templeton here real fast, folks. All right, I mean, here, give everybody a shout-out since we're going to take a break because of you, Templeton. Give everybody a shout-out. You don't want to give anybody a shout-out? You don't want to give anybody a shout-out? No? All right, he's getting upset. All right, folks, give me 1 second, folks. I'm going to go ahead, tend to this dog so he doesn't take a dirty diarrhea crap on the white carpet here. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about some things, and then we're going to get to Twitter shout-outs, folks. My apologies. It's this damn dog. And I don't trust him with the engineer. I'm afraid that if the engineer tends to him, the dog may not be here. So no offense, engineer. I'm serious. Anyway, listen. Be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and tend to Templeton. Templeton, get over here. Get over here. Don't. Come here. Hey. Templeton, come here. Templeton. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, Templeton, come on. What are you whining about? Oh, I better take him outside. That looks like he's about to take a crap. Don't take a crap. Don't take a crap. Don't take a crap. Don't take a crap. You wait. Don't take a crap. I'll be right back, folks, before this damn dog pinches a loaf, for Christ's sake. Don't take a crap. Don't take a crap.
listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
Oh, my God. Well, I'm sorry, folks. My apologies here. Luckily, I was able to save the day by taking Templeton outside before he decided to pinch a loaf. Obviously, that's what it was, and not some kind of treat or something of that nature. Anyway, folks, that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. I mean, man, I'm telling you, I don't even have enough time to breathe out here. I'm telling you this right now, man. Time is not on my side. I wish it was. I wish it was like the old Rolling Stones song. You know, time is on my side. Yes, it is. Anyway, let me go ahead and continue going here, folks, because, I'm going to go ahead and I got to calm down. Let me get some beer. Let me get some more beer. I need some beer, for Christ's sake. As a matter of fact, I got me some German beers today, folks. You know what I'm saying? One of the ones you got to pry open, the German, with a pair of balls kind of beer before they turn into wild Jehudis and ban it. Let me go ahead and. You're damn right, boy. You're damn right. All right, now that we've gotten the beer going on here, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. First and foremost, I do want to remind everybody that the Inner Circle slots are no longer available. I took them down after there was one left. After there was one left, I took it down because there's been a couple of people, not too many, but a couple of people, that have suggested that they're going to get paid on Friday or something of that nature. So whoever tweets at me first and says, and they're serious, I mean, you got to be serious. Whoever tweets at me first and, wants to be a part, they'll get the last slot. Anyway, that's it. There's no more slots for the Inner Circle. It's over. It's over. And I hope you folks actually took the time and effort and energy to join. And those that did join, I want to say first and foremost, cheers to you guys, man, because 2017 is going to be the Inner Circle, the year of the Inner Circle. You better goddamn believe it, boy. You better goddamn believe it. As a matter of fact, I want to say what's up to the Inner Circle right now. I actually see them chatting. We got an Inner Circle chat room going on here. What's going on to the Inner Circle? Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some Twitter shout-outs, shall we? I mean, we're already early in the broadcast. Why not go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs? That goddamn Templeton over here discombobulated the whole goddamn program here for a second just because he had to go out and take a crap. And luckily, he was crying like a little, baby, and, I was able to let him out and everything's all good. Everything's all good. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs. If you'd like a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast, all you have to do is retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live. True Capitalist Radio Live. And when if you retweet it, I'll give you a Twitter shout-out right now. Anyway, do we have any Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right, we got Sergeant Yoda. What's going on to Sergeant Yoda? We've got Sonicer the Hedgehog, whatever the hell that means. We've got Dorito Burrito in the house. We've got Comfy Man. Hey, there's Thinking Alpha. What's going on to Thinking Alpha, baby? We're being retweeted by Thinking Alpha. And for you folks that don't know who Thinking Alpha is, that's a major stock publication. Much props. I'm honored, to say the least, all right? Anyway, we've got Boat the RX Quartet. We've got the Taco Capitalist in the house. True Poopy Radio. That's not even funny, ass cracker. Right? It's not even funny. We've got J-Man Capitalist, Dr. Bristle. We've got, I'm not saying that for Christ's sake, man. Got Brony drumming venison in the place. We've got the Brony Network, and the Brony Network, I thought he was on a cruise out there to Cozumel, Mexico. What's going on, man? You out there in Mexico listening to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast? That's awesome, man. Tell everybody I said arriba. Anyway, we got Godzilla and in the Wizard. What's going on? Good to have you aboard the Inner Circle, man. Chicago Tard Control. Oh, you son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, that's not funny. That's not even funny, you shit troll. That's not even funny, for Christ's sake, man. That's not even funny. Jesus Christ, man. Chicago Tard Control. That's sick, man. That's sick. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the damn mic, for heaven's sake. Look, I don't want any of you trolls making fun of that, man. That is not funny. We're going to get to that part of the broadcast and that particular subject matter here in a minute. But we don't need you idiots sitting here and, making fun of it as if it's a big joke. That's not a joke. It's not funny. You should be ashamed of yourselves for even joking around about that incident, you sorry sack of crap. I mean, why don't you all have a soul, for heaven's sake? Why don't you all have a goddamn soul? Anyway, we got Baxter Chin in the place. What's going on? Who else do we have going on? Once again, you want a Twitter shout-out, just retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. The tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. Anyway, we got Spermy the Cat. What the hell's he? Get Spermy's ass out of here. We got Do It Again Templeton. No, don't. Shut up, you idiot. All right, that's the last thing. That's the last thing that I want Templeton to do. It cost me money, asshole. We've got Ghost is Bob Ross. Bob Ross, you're talking about that painter dude with the afro? Hi, let's go ahead and put a tree right there. Look at that nice little tree. He's sitting there snuggled up next to a little lake there. Is that what we're doing? Just a little happy tree right there. Shut up, you idiot. We got Lego Fan 421. We've got the trans everything. Did you put a pair of balls on the word everything? All right, I think that pretty much does it. All right, seriously. Trans Ryu Hayabusa? What the hell does that mean? And there's a Johnny Walker trans label. They put a freaking pair of balls on a Johnny Walker Blue Label bottle. That's great. We got the Smiler. We've got Jellyfish Capitalist. D-Ray Power Top Ghost. Shut up, you son! Shut up, you son of a bitch! I'll beat your ass! Don't even kid around about that sick crap. People are sick. You people are goddamn sick, goddamn you. Give me the damn mic. Screw D-Ray, man. Hey, look, I can't even say that because it's what he wants you to do. That's what he wants you to do, that freak show. And as I stated, folks, I want an age check. I want an age check on D-Ray McKesson. Because as I stated, if D-Ray McKesson has the AIDS, it makes perfect sense why this man is leading his own black brethren on a path to hell. Because he himself is already dead inside, and that's why, much like Scott Fogle in the Project Veritas videos, that four-eyed, disgusting, old, used-up femme that was out there coordinating these attacks at Trump rally in Chicago and all these other, the bird dogging guy, much like Scott Fogle, who is HIV positive and has the AIDS, and that's why he had no problem doing this soulless act of political violence and setting it up and staging it and acting like a political goddamn operative piece of garbage. That's the same kind of mentality that D. Ray McKesson has. D. Ray McKesson, I want an age check on you. I want an age check on D. Ray McKesson, because if he's got the AIDS, then it makes sense why this man is taking his particular black brethren on a path to hell. That's all there is to it. Anyway, let's continue going here. Oh, my God. We got the trans number 9 large. Shut up with that. Look, listen to me. I'm not going to take radio graffiti calls. We keep hearing that crap in radio graffiti. You understand that? I'm not joking around.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Chicago chimp and dip. Ah, jeez. I mean, that's racist, man. Come on, man. 2 chimps, 1 tard. Ah, Jesus. Damn it. Racist bastard. Look. Stop with the racist crap, all right? Seriously. Stop. Just stop it now. Just stop. Oh, my God. Enough. We're going to get to that subject in a minute. Hold on. Give me the damn mic. Give me the mic. Enough of that subject. We're going to talk about it here in a minute, you dumbasses. Stop it. Just stop it now. We got Scarlet Moon in the house. We've got Supa in the place. What's going on, Supa? We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting, the Latvian capitalist in the place. What's going on? Fight me at Esquire Tavern. Oh, yeah, you want me to go down to Esquire Tavern downtown, for Christ's sake? That's a subterranean crap hole. I would never go downtown San Ambonio. It's overpriced, and not to mention, it's a garbage hole, man. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. I mean, I don't like paying $20 a margarita when I've got, assholes that are walking around with tattoos on their face of the San Antonio Tower on their eyeball, and I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't like it. San Antonio's got a lot of work to do. I'll tell you that right now. This city is horrible. This is a horrible, horrible city. I'm sorry. I want my money back. It is a horrible city, and you literally put your life at risk out here if you're going to go out and try to partake in any kind of festivities out here. I mean, luckily I live in a very, very affluent neighborhood, and that's pretty much how it works out here in San Ambonio. If you live in an affluent neighborhood, well, the businesses and the bars and the restaurants in that neighborhood are going to be very, very safe, and the cops are, they got a heavy hand out here, that sort of thing. But, man, you start going out to any other place that isn't known as a goddamn good part of town, you're taking your life in your own hands. I mean, I'm not joking around. I mean, look at this poor son of a bitch that during Black Friday that was outside of a Walmart out here in San Ambonio, Texas, waiting for his wife while his wife was going out there. Who the hell knows what she was shopping for on Black Friday? He was out there playing pocket pool in the damn parking lot waiting for her. And lo and behold, this old man, he sees some young thug beating the bejesus out of his woman, punching his woman in the head. And listen, he wasn't trying to be a hero. He wasn't trying to go out and break it up or anything. All he did was crack his window and say, "Hey, cut it out!" And that thug looked back, pulled out a gun, and shot that man, and shot a woman also who said the same thing. I mean, this is the kind of crap we got at San Ambonio, Texas. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not joking around. Once I leave past this neighborhood that I live in, I'm looking over both shoulders. I'm not joking around, man. This is a garbage hole. Now, it's cheap to live out here. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, the home that I'm currently living in, I'm paying a very, very cheap amount of money in comparison to Austin real estate prices. And I got a huge home that I'm renting. I mean, it's really too big for me and the wife in Templeton, but I like it. And it looks OG style, to say the least. And I got white carpet. The guy who set up the furnishings in here has got it set up beautifully. Badass stuff, man. I'm telling you that right now, man. I mean, just straight out of like Copenhagen and Restoration Hardware, you know, that kind of stuff, man. Really cool stuff here. Anyway, without any further ado, let's continue going, shall we? All right, I'm going to take a couple more Twitter shout-outs. And then we're going to move on with the broadcast. If you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. And that's, I'll just go ahead and give you a shout-out right here now. All right? Anyway, we've got toilet water for Ghost. Shove it up your ass, you son of a bitch. We've got... 727 caller in the house. Markets with extra dip. Shut up. Shut up. We got Stanley Steam up 120%. Just shut up. Just shut up. God damn it, you people are pissing me off, man. I mean, we're not even done with the first hour yet. Now, y'all are pissing me off. Y'all are pissing me off. Y'all are pissing me off. Oh, my God. You know what? Give me the mic. You know what you guys are going to end up making me do, for Christ's sake? I mean, you're going to drive me to start chugging beers here. And listen to me. I'm drinking Spaten right now. I'm drinking Spaten beer. And the last thing I need to be doing is chugging Spaten beer, which has got about 6% alcohol by volume out here, because I'll be probably broadcasting here in an hour in a freaking drunken stupor. So I don't want to do that, but you idiots are making me to drink. You're driving me to drink. Each and every one of you troll terrorists and cyber vermin, you're driving me to drink. With that being said, let me go ahead and take a drink, all right? And speaking of which, I can't believe you people are making fun of tards out here, because I think that's horrible. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. I think the world needs more tards, you know? Non-corrupted tards, of course. I mean, you know, when you got a corrupted tard, that's horrible. I mean, there's nothing more horrible than a corrupted tard who has already been perverted and says, you know, foul language on a consistent basis like a goddamn parrot. And, you know, I mean, I want those innocent little minds of those tards that seem as if they're living a never-ending perpetual reel of them running through a wheat field happy. You know? I mean, they're just perpetually just running through a wheat field happy. Like, And we need more innocent souls like that. We need more innocent spirits like that. And when people make fun of tards, I mean, that hurts me, man. That hurts me right in my heart. So with that being said, let's go ahead and have a drink to tards, all right? Seriously, let's go ahead and have a drink to tards. Cheers, folks, to tards, baby, to tards. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Anyway, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like to ask everybody who's listening in right now, spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores, PoliticsGhost. Anyway, with that being said, I'm only going to take a couple of more of these Twitter shout-outs, and we're going to go ahead and move on with the broadcast because we got some important things to talk about. 14 days left of this mulatto's tenure, and I can't wait for him to get the hell out. I can't wait for him to get out. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we have here? We got Purging in Chicago. Jesus Christ. We got Jizzmaster 3000. Ghost's Little Red Book. What the hell are you talking about, Little Red Book? Yeah, your mother's probably in it if I do have one. I'll tell you, I can guarantee you that. Who else we got? We got Artron Havoc in the house. We got Comrade Choco in the place. Cracker got cut. What the hell are you talking about, Cracker got cut? Boy, what kind of freaking hate speech crap is that? The trans Chicago tard, you asshole. You fucking... That's it. Go screw yourself. That's it. All right, I'm not doing any more Twitter shout-outs, and y'all are going to continue to derogatory, y'all are going to continue to besmirch this tard. Jesus Christ, you're making me sound like a tard now. You're saying tard so much, you're making me sound like a goddamn tard, you stupid troll terrorist, cyber vermin piece of crap. Enough of the tards, okay? All right, that's it for tards for today. Enough of the tards. Give me the freaking... I'm telling you this right now, okay? I'm telling you this right now. That's it. You know, no more of this tard stuff. You know, y'all are causing me to drink, for Christ's sake. Give me some more beer, for Christ's sake. God damn it! Man, we're almost done with that son of a bitch. We're going to have to get some more beer. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to the crux of the broadcast here. Let's go ahead and talk about Donald Trump news, since the mainstream media and the political class and everybody in the international community is trying everything in collusion to try to thwart this man from being president. And we, as the Trump train, have to stay vigilant and make sure that we disseminate the information that exposes the lies and the hypocrisy disseminated by the mainstream media. And that's all there is to it. We got to continue doing it, folks. You, me, we are the new media, and I keep saying that because I want you all to take your individual responsibility of being part of the new media seriously. I mean, as I stated, even if you have a social media account that you're being followed even just by 10 people, who cares? Disseminate the information. Retweet tweets. All right? Post articles. All right? Expose the lies. Expose the hypocrisy of the mainstream media. Because if we don't do it, no one else will do it. All right? Anyway, with that being said, folks, this whole Russian narrative is continuing to come about. And, of course, this Russian narrative has been pretty much given its credibility because the CIA said it happened. And for you folks that know the history of the CIA, it is one unscrupulous, disgusting, despicable organization, to say the least. And I know that people try to say that we are not supposed to trust the CIA because of the weapons of mass destruction claim that never came to fruition, which caused the war in Iraq, so on and so forth. I think it goes even farther back than that. I mean, it goes back to Operation Monarch, Operation Phoenix. The destabilization of certain countries in South America, backing up the El Salvador death squad. I can go on and on, man. The CIA were the organization that allowed cocaine to come into America to be distributed in America. As a matter of fact, it came in through Mena, Arkansas, which at the time, the governor of Arkansas at the time was none other than Bill Clinton. That's why Bill Clinton became president of the United States, because he allowed the CIA to run cocaine in and out of Mena Airport, out of Mena, Arkansas, so that it could be distributed on a national scale. And the reason they did that was because that money that was being generated through the drug sales of Mena, Arkansas, was funding the counter-revolution of Nicaragua. That's right, the Contra. That's what they call a counter-revolution, a Contra. So the CIA has done a lot of disgusting, despicable stuff. People on Twitter are saying the Bay of Pigs, Operation Northwoods. And if you folks are unaware of Operation Northwoods, it was an operation that was suggested but was denied based upon the lunacy in which the operation suggested the actions that should be taken. It talked about hijacking aircraft. It talked about pretending to crash that aircraft and blaming it on the Cubans. So, I mean, you need to do all this research yourself. The CIA is a despicable, disgusting organization, and anyone at this time anybody who is obliging it and bowing down to it, you're a sick, disgusting piece of murderous trash as far as I'm concerned. I mean, the CIA, they kill their own people as well, man. I mean, you know, look at the CIA head, Colby, who testified in the 70s. There's footage of him testifying in the 70s where he talks about the heart attack gun and talks about how there are CIA agents in the media and how the CIA disseminates certain news articles and suggested news stories to the media, that sort of thing. Colby, the director of the CIA during that time, this poor son of a bitch ended up dead. He ended up dead in a freaking canoe in a river. So I don't know what the hell message that was supposed to send, but literally the guy, he was missing, and then they found his body floating in a freaking canoe in a river. That's the kind of crap the CIA does. I'm telling you this right now. The CIA is a bunch of disgusting, despicable heathens. And guess who is going to try? Is going to try to revamp the organization? None other than Donald Trump himself. Now, this is a big feat to attempt, because the last person that threatened to revamp the CIA was a man by the name of John F. Kennedy. And we all know what happened to that poor son of a bitch. So that's why I keep telling everybody, we got to stay vigilant. And we got to be strong mentally. We got to be prepared for anything that these disgusting, despicable, international bureaucratic institutionalists try to throw on our psyche. Because they don't do anything. I mean, these are the same folks that pulled off 9/11. Whether you want to believe that or not. Because, to be honest with you folks, I mean, the proof is there. I mean, the proof is there that it was an inside job through a variety of different rogue factions that wanted to start this war of civilizations that will inevitably lead to what we are witnessing now, and that's the totalitarianism of the entire world. Because inevitably, folks, that's the goal of global control. The goal of global control is to control the entire world. How in the hell are you going to control 7 billion people? 7+ billion people. How do you control that? You control them with misery, despair, war, famine, disease, murder, crime. Do you understand that? The more that you fear, the easier it is to control you. The more you fear, the easier it is to control you. So that's why I always tell everybody, don't be afraid of anything. And the reason I say this, folks, is because the basis of you being here is to die. I mean, you are born to die. You are going to die. So why are you afraid? What is everybody afraid of? What's going on here? It's not like you're being hunted like any of the poor animals in the food chain. You know, it's not like you're somebody's lunch or dinner out here. And you see, that's how they've been able to control a variety of different civilizations throughout history, is through fear. is through utter fear. So that's why I'm trying to tell everybody right now, whatever these globalists, these bureaucratic institutionalists, the political class, all right, whoever, the CIA, whatever these people try to do, we can't be afraid. We can't be afraid of anything. Because if we are afraid, then they can control us. And that's how they control us, man. They control us by having us afraid, having us scared, having us in fear. And just think about all the fear they throw at us. World war, crime, hate crimes, rape, despair, murder, famine, starvation, Satanism, pedophilia. I mean, I can go on and on. They throw all this fear so that you can just be so scared that all you want to do is be in your home and just be left alone. But no, they don't even want to do that. They don't even want to leave you in your home alone. These totalitarian freaks want to even go there. They don't even want you to have privacy. They don't even want you to have a little freaking room in a corner somewhere so you can live your life in peace. These people are totalitarian freaks. They're totalitarian freaks. So you want me to be afraid of these fucking people? Screw that. I'm not going to be afraid of a bunch of totalitarian freaks. I'd rather die. I'd rather die than sit here and have a bunch of totalitarian bureaucratic assholes dictate everything. Everything. This goes beyond communism. This goes beyond, they're talking about controlling everything about you. Jesus Christ. You're inviting them into your home when you put up IP cameras. You invite them into your home when you play Pokemon Go. Do you understand, you morons, that Pokemon Go was nothing more than a feat by Google to map out places that Google cars or Google vehicles couldn't go into, you stupid dumbasses? You did their work for them. And now they know every little nook and cranny, every little safe space that you've got in your home. Why is it, folks, that during the Pokemon Go fiasco, the whole Pokemon Go fanaticism, that if you wanted to sign up to the Pokemon Go servers, that for whatever reason you couldn't sign up for them for a good 2 weeks, but of course if you signed up to the Google server, it just like that. And why is that? So they can geo-track your whole goddamn house. So they can get into every goddamn secret space that Google can't get into, you dumbasses, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, look, I don't mean to be getting off keister here, but we can't be afraid. We can't be afraid of whatever false flag they try to pull over on us. We can't be afraid of any kind of nuclear confrontation they're going to try to pull on us. We can't be afraid of any kind of assassination attempt that they might try to pull on Trump. We cannot be afraid of anything. We have to be knowledgeable, and we have to be dedicated to the fact that, listen, I'd rather die than to be subjected to totalitarianism. If there is no freedom, there is no people. And if there is no people, then we are nothing more than animals. And that's exactly what the tech oligarchs want out of us. They want the human being to be nothing more than that of a meat bag that's nothing more than a biological animal, like a cow. That's where all this singularity comes from.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
look, I don't want to get too deep into that subject matter. All I'm simply stating is, all right? All I'm simply stating is that I'm not afraid of anything. And if they're going to come at me, then they can come and get me. All right? You want me, come and get me. But I'll tell you this, I'm taking some of y'all to hell with me. I'll tell you that right damn now. I ain't going out without taking some of you with me. You're going to come and get me. Anyway, without any further ado, let me move on. All right, once again, Trump is going to revamp the CIA, and I think that's a dangerous proposition, but it needs to be done, and we should all, as the American people, champion this, because the CIA, folks, is nothing more, if you want the truth to be told, it was a organization created out of World War II, a secret intelligence organization to basically preserve the interest of the elites of this country. That's why the CIA, it was contrived out of the Skull and Bones secret society fraternity out of Yale University. And I think I've said this before, but a good movie, it's not the greatest movie because they don't really show you a whole bunch, but it's one of the first movies that delves into the idea of Skull and Bones being responsible for the inception of the CIA. And that movie is called The Good Shepherd. That movie, The Good Shepherd, even goes into the fact that the Skull and Bones is the beginning origins of the CIA. Now, why is that? Because, folks, the Skull and Bones organization are the elites of the elites. It is a fraternity to groom elite offspring so that they can get the perception and mentality necessary to be ruthless and to be cunning and calculated, much like the elites of today. And I know that there's a lot of people that don't like going down this road when you start talking about Skull and Bones, you start talking about secret societies. This stuff's real, whether you want to admit it or not. This is real. I mean, a mainstream movie went into this. So I know you all love Hollywood so much. That's why I try to make references to movies as much as possible, because we have such a star fetish, entertainment fetish society. But that's where the CIA was incepted. It was incepted to maintain the elite's interest, period. Not America's interest, the elite's interest. That's why the CIA operations really don't make a lot of sense for supposed America's national security. I mean, you take a look at their operations, it doesn't make any sense. It's as if they wanted to degrade America's integrity through their operations and to make America look bad with their operations. And hell, now that the CIA is alluding to the fact that the Russians hacked the election, now they're trying to undermine our own government, man. So that's what I'm saying. The CIA needs to be dismantled as far as I'm concerned, because it is not an organization that has the vested interest of the American people at hand. It has the vested interest of the American elites, if not the world elites at this point in time at hand. And I think that people need to research the CIA seriously to understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, let me continue going, folks. Poll came out recently stating that 57% of Democrats polled actually want Trump a successful presidency. Now, isn't that great? I mean, isn't that a refreshing breath of fresh air? I mean, what Democrats are these? Where the hell are these Democrats, for Christ's sake? I see nothing but a bunch of goddamn leftist, progressive, race-hustling, divide-and-conquer pieces of crap that's dominating the Democratic Party right now. What Democrats are these? It's right out of the Drudge Report. 57% of Democrats actually want Trump's presidency to be a success. And that's a breath of fresh air, man. I mean, because listen, I'm not against anyone, all right? I'm not against anyone who is against Trump's presidency. I mean, that's the whole part of our democracy, of our republic, I should say, is the fact that we are supposed to be able to agree to disagree and be able to convey our ideas in an open forum, in a public setting, Because the only way to be able to conducively run a government that is for the people and by the people is when people convey their ideas publicly and convince others to think along those same ideal lines and to elect officials that will oblige those same ideas. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But you see, now the left, they don't even want to do that. They don't even want to debate. They don't even want to have an ideal conversation. They don't even want that. They want to now cause civil unrest. They want to cause disorder. They want to shoot cops in the head. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing out here. I mean, look at these mouthpieces for the black community and the liberal so-called white pro-Black Lives Matter community. These people are utilizing nothing but methods of agitation to take advantage of an undereducated populace. Because lest we forget, folks, minorities in the black and in some Hispanic communities, or I should say Latino, Hispandex is a horrible, I mean, you see how indoctrinated these liberals have you? Anyway, the Latino community, some of these folks don't get the proper education because our education system is publicly funded and it is given to us by our government. And as a result, a lot of these folks don't necessarily get the proper education that they need. And as a result, guess who controls these people? It's these agitators like D. Ray McKesson, Don Lemon. You know, these individuals that have a half-ass education and know how to manipulate their own race into complete hysteria because they're a little bit more manipulative than the simplicity of their own community. So that's why I'm saying, folks, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, we got to stop with this whole racial nonsense, all right? And I know that there's a lot of people out here that believe it's all about race. It's all about race. What race are you all talking about? I mean, for the black folks, you know that there are different variants of black in Africa? I bet you don't even know. You want to know why? Because you don't even know what black is. You want to know what your perspective of black is, Black America? Your perspective of black, at least in the contemporary perspective of black, is hip-hop rap music. Hip-hop rap music. All right? That's what you think black America is hip-hop black music. But you don't know nothing about the Zulu warriors in Africa. You don't know nothing about the different tribes of Africa. I don't see you all learning Swahili. And not to mention, I don't ever hear or identify any of you black folks identifying with the tribe of origin. As a matter of fact, there are some black intellectuals that claim that the black man of America isn't even derived from Africa. All right, I'm serious. There are actual black intellectuals that discuss this, that black American folks didn't even come from Africa. And they point to a variety of different arguments. Now, whether this is true or not, I'm just posing the argument that's posed by the black intellectuals that say this. They suggest that there is no evidence of these massive ships that were supposed to be these ocean-crossing ships that were supposed to be holding 500, 800 slaves. There is no evidence that these ships even existed. There's no antiquity of these things, and because supposedly there was so much slave trade going on, there would at least be one or two of them, but there isn't. Secondly, the black intellectuals go further and say, and of course this is not all black intellectuals, this is a faction of them, but some black intellectuals say that if you take a look at the Africans from Africa and your typical black American from America, the physical attributes don't even compare. They're not even similar. They're not even, I'm not joking around. but you take a look at the tribes of New Guinea. Take a look at the tribes of Fiji. You know, take a look at these tribal islands out in the Pacific Ocean and compare those black people to the black people of this country. Also, they've also suggested, the black intellectuals, that it was a crossbreeding from the actual indigenous people of this country, which are the Indians, with the imported New Guineans and other type of Pacific Islander kind of black race of people that have been brought over here and interbreeded with each other. And just based on the physical characteristics, that looks a little bit more likely of a scenario as opposed to the whole, we were snagged from Africa and we were brought here in large quantities. I mean, that just seems like a more feasible idea, because remember, why were slaves brought here? I mean, let's get to the crux of the matter. Why were slaves brought here? Because this was an agriculture-based society. And back then, there was no tractors, there was no cotton gins at the time until about the mid-1800s. There was no technology for agriculture, so agriculture was ran by pure manpower. So the reason that slavery was brought into the country was an economic situation. It had nothing to do with, a bunch of crazy white guys deciding to bring black people in here to whip them. That's what freaking Roots wants you to believe, that white man brought black folk in here just to whip them and kick their ass. What a bunch of crap! What a bunch of crap! So listen, based on the fact that slaves were brought in through economics, on an economic basis, why exactly would anyone selling slaves as a commodity literally take the risk of going to Africa, and not just take the risk, but the waters in the Atlantic are not necessarily the best and most favorable to navigate as well. And moreover, you mean to tell me that all these Africans, because listen, there's a lot of black people in this country, especially in the South, folks. During slavery, 80% of Georgia was black. So that means 20% of the white population was controlling 80% of the black population in Georgia. And those types of figures are secular around the South. I mean, it's the same thing. Alabama, Georgia, Arkansas, those were the same type of numbers. Now, given the fact that there are high concentrated numbers of black folks, that would suggest that there was a lot of slave owning during that particular time and a lot of population of slaves during that time. Now, wouldn't it be more cost effective on an economic basis to get slaves from countries that aren't necessarily under such hostile waters or native to the lands themselves? History likes us to believe that the only thing that the white man did was slaughter Indians. We've never even approached the notion that they may have been enslaved themselves, and that the white man may have used certain natives to enslave. And maybe, just maybe, that's why the Indians fought the white man like the savages they claim they are in Hollywood. I'm just saying, this is a very, very good theory to, approach, because, listen, I just don't think that maybe some black folks in this country look like Africans, but those are second or third generation at best black folk that came to this country. All right? But the bottom line is that the Africans have nothing to do with the blacks as a whole. I'm talking the indigenous blacks of this country that were slaves or that were descendants of slaves. They have nothing to do with black folks here. And one more thing before I move on. This was tried already during the President Monroe tenure in the 1800s. in which President Monroe felt bad at the fact that America was utilizing human labor as a means to extract agricultural profits. And he didn't like slavery. So what did he do? He emancipated a countless number of slaves. I think it was about 500 or 1,000 slaves, or a couple of thousand. I forgot how much it was. Emancipated them, and they claimed that they wanted to go back to their homeland. They wanted to go back to their origin of people, Marcus Garvey kind of crap, before Marcus Garvey was even around. So President Monroe went ahead and did it. He said, all right, you're emancipated. Go ahead. Let's send you back to Africa. And they ended up arriving in Liberia. And you know what those slaves did to the Africans in Liberia? They enslaved the native Liberians. I'm not joking around. Emancipated slaves, all right? Emancipated black slaves during President Monroe's tenure as President of the United States. He emancipates the slaves, sends them to Africa. They arrive in Liberia, and guess what? Those slaves end up enslaving the native Liberians, and that particular situation still resonates to this day. And you see, folks, how do you know the difference between those that are originated or descendants of the slaves that were imported by Monroe and those native to Liberia? Just look at their physical attributes. They even know. I mean, they can look at somebody and say, that's not a true Liberian. That's one of the transferred slaves during Monroe's tenure. I mean, that war between these two groups has been going on ever since. So that's just something to think about. I know that black folks don't like to self-reflect very much, but, we have tried this before. We've tried this before, and it doesn't work. I mean, with all due respect, y'all got liberated and emancipated, a good portion of y'all got transplanted to Africa, and y'all enslaved your own Africans. And the reason that they enslaved their own Africans, folks, is I don't believe that a lot of the black folks that are in this country, black Americans, are Africans. I mean, listen, that's my personal opinion. I mean, there's been a lot of black intellectuals that have suggested this. I personally believe it because, you just take a look at the physical attributes of American blacks and compare them to Africans, and there is no comparison. But take the same blacks in this country and compare them to somebody from New Guinea or one of these blacks from one of these tropical islands in the Pacific, and you'll see an uncanny resemblance between the native blacks in this country and those of New Guinea and the Pacific Islands. I'm not joking around, man. So anyway, with that being said, that's why whenever I hear this notion of, racial politics, it makes no sense. It makes no sense because there are different variants of that race or that skin color. There's different variants of black. All right, there's different variants of brown. There's different variants of yellow, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? The Japanese and the Chinese hate each other. As a matter of fact, they want to go to war with each other now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking around. These Asian factions don't like each other. Why do you think they're all separate? They're different. All right? There are different variants of Asians, different variants of white. When I hear this white nationalism stuff, it makes no sense. What white are you talking about? Are you talking about the Irish? Because with all due respect, the Irish were looked upon as the blacks of Europe. That's a fact. They were looked on as the blacks of Europe. They've never been respected by any of the European Anglo-Saxons. They've never have. Are you talking about the Polish? Because the Polish, the same way. Nobody in Europe likes Poland. Not even the Eurasia white races like Poland. That's why Poland has always been on its own. That's why you always heard Polish jokes. Nobody likes Poland. So what white are you talking about? You know what I mean? What white? The French? The same French that fought against the Brits for 100 years? You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I mean, you know, and as a matter of fact, a funny tidbit about the 100 Years' War. You know where we get the term, you know, and with all due respect, I don't mean to curse, but I am kind of, you know, saying a little tidbit, fuck you. You know, the term fuck you actually comes from the 100 Years' War, and the reason is because the French actually had this weapon at the time, which was modern-day weaponry technology that was made out of the yew tree, you know? The yew tree, in which it was this long bow type of situation in which they could literally, I mean, with a middle finger can pluck these arrows, and they could hit their enemy at long distances. Very modern technology during the time of the 100 Years' War, and it was made out of the yew tree, and they would pluck this particular bow, which was really, really huge. It was like almost the size of a man. They would pluck it with their middle finger, right? And after the 100 Years' War, what would happen is, well, before that, the Brits were so terrified by this bow that whenever they would capture French and they had them captured, they would purposely cut off their middle finger. They would cut off their middle finger so that they could no longer pluck that particular bow and be useful in that weaponry. So that's how literally they were scared of that particular yew-based bow. Now, after the war, what the Brits would do is whenever they would see any of these French out in the street, because remember, this is a 100 Years' War. It's a long time. They would throw up the middle finger at the French and say, hey, Froggy, hey, look at me. I could still pluck you. I could still pluck you. Like plucking the yew is what they would call firing that particular bow. They would call that plucking the yew. So the Brits would literally throw their middle fingers up at the French and tell them, hey, I still got my middle finger. I could still pluck you. I could still pluck you. And then, of course, the longbow. British, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, long story short, that's where we get the FU and the middle finger and all that stuff. Anyway, the point is, I didn't mean to get sidetracked on that. It's just a little bit of tidbit there. All right? Anyway, folks. It's the bottom line. All right? Anyway, listen, I'm kind of off keister here because everybody's talking. Look, let's go ahead and talk about this next subject matter. And we alluded to this yesterday as it pertains to the 4 charged with the kidnapping of this mentally handicapped individual that was put and broadcast on Facebook. For you folks that are unaware, it was broadcast on Facebook of a mentally handicapped person, tied up, taped over their mouth, being told by black folk. I mean, I'm trying to be as nice as possible. Being told by black folk that are holding the camera to say F Trump and F you and say F white people and so on and so forth, which was pretty horrific. About 2 or 3 different videos came out of this mentally handicapped person being tortured by these black folk. One particular video shows the perpetrators forcing this mentally handicapped person to drink toilet water out of the toilet. I mean, very, very disgusting. Well, yesterday I tweeted out the periscope of the Chicago PD press conference in which they made a little bit of a press conference about this particular incident, and in that press conference, they didn't want to call this a hate crime. They did not want to call this a hate crime, and let me tell you, when I did that, when I heard that, I tweeted that, and people got livid, for Christ's sake. People got livid, and let me tell you, this should go to show you that social media does keep news stories alive. We all have to act in unison and perpetuate the story. Make the story sustain continuity. And you see, Even CNN tried to downplay this story. Did you hear Don Lemon? Don Lemon said that he didn't think that was that bad. I mean, you had CNN trying to justify this as not a hate crime. You had some supposed black activists out here, I retweeted one of them, stating that, you want us to feel bad about this? When you whitey have been kicking and killing black men and I mean, just ridiculous race-baiting agitation crap. Well, folks, the Chicago PD and everybody heard the people. And that's why I'm telling you, we got to stay vigilant. We got to stay vocal. We got to continue to disseminate information on the internet. We got to make our voices be heard on these social media platforms, folks. It works. It works, but you have to do it. It takes you. Anyway, after so much upheaval on social media, they are finally charging the 4 perpetrators with hate crimes and kidnapping. And let me tell you something right now. I cannot believe that it took so much hoopla and so much yelling and screaming on social media and other mediums for this damn Chicago PD to look at the evidence and figure out that this was a hate crime. And this was a freaking hate crime and a half. This was a hate crime and a half, for heaven's sake, man. And that's what I was trying to tell people. If I was to get into a fight, and just being angry, I said the word faggot, all right? Just by being angry, while I was punching the guy, and just for whatever reason, the guy happens to be like bisexual and services glory holes or something, all right? I could be literally taken to jail for a hate crime. It goes from, maybe a disorderly conduct or an assault charge to a federal hate crime because I said the word faggot while punching some moron for something that had nothing to do with the dispute over sexual preference. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's why I keep saying what happened here, and for the Chicago PD to actually come out yesterday on a press conference and not call this a hate crime is ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. And listen, this goes to show you that our voice does work. But you, me, we are the new media. You have to do your part, man. You got to retweet. You got to tweet. You got to let your voice be heard. You got to put yourself on YouTube. You got to get a blog. You got to tweet at these assholes. I mean, this is what we have to do. We got to do it on a consistent basis to prove that we are the people's voice and that we are the majority, folks. Do you understand this? I mean, the same thing happened when the Republicans on the 115th Congress was sworn in. The first thing they tried to do was gut the Congressional Ethics Office. I mean, it caused a bunch of freaking uproar on social media that within 3 hours of them proposing gutting the Congressional Ethics Office, they scrapped the idea because so many people were pissed off. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you, man. We've got to get political, and we've got to get political quick, but you have to take it serious, folks. You have to take it serious. And that doesn't mean you have to go out and do anything crazy. Just get on your social media account and disseminate the information that contradicts and exposes the lies and hypocrisy of the mainstream media. We need you, goddammit. We need you. We need you, man. And that's why I am imploring you, please, man, if you see an important story that yours truly is tweeting out, retweet it. All right? I mean, if you see a story that you read on an article or something, tweet it out on your own. Post it on your Facebook. Post it on your social media account. I mean, we need you, damn it. We need you. Because if you do nothing, then we are absolutely nothing. That's why it takes a voice. It takes multiple voices. It takes a unison voice. That's why the 115th Congress, the GOP-dominated Congress, scrapped gutting the House Ethics Office, or the Congressional Ethics Office, excuse me. That's why they scrapped it within 3 hours of proposing it, because we told them we were pissed. That's what it takes, folks. That's what we all have to do. Even if you think your voice is insignificant, that's what we all have to do. This is a government made for the people and by the people, but you have to participate, so you've got to do something. Do something.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Jesus Christ. Let me get another beer here, for Christ's sake. Let me drink this. Let's get another beer. More beer! Got some beer going on here. Anyway, folks, let me move on to another subject matter. I'm sorry. I'm upset about what the hell's going on in this country. That's all there is to it. But I'm glad these 4 in Chicago are charged with hate crimes, and the reason they are is because of you and me, folks. We're the new media, and we've got to push it down the government's throats when we feel that they are being soft on a blatant crime because of political reasons or political correctness or whatever the hell they think they're trying to do. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on here. Republicans are now, aside from them trying to gut the Congressional Ethics Office as the first bit of business of the 115th Congress, we now have Republicans saying that they don't really agree on the Obamacare replacement timing. Oh, here we go. Here it is. What did I tell you about these damn bureaucrats in Washington, D.C., man? I mean, we have to get rid of these people. These people are corrupt pieces of trash, and as far as I'm concerned, a lot of them should be arrested for selling out our country. I mean, and that's my personal opinion. They should be arrested for selling out our country, for fleecing the tax system, for selling us out, for not being loyal to America's interests and being loyal to foreign interests. I can't stand these scumbags in Washington, D.C., folks. I mean, we have to take control of this government. We've got to take control by unelecting these power-hungry bureaucrats that make a career out of public service. There should be no one, and I repeat, no one making a career out of public service unless they genuinely believe that the position of public service is their calling, and they're not going to make a goddamn $1,000,000 or plus off of it. Because as I stated, folks, the whole game around politicians right now, the whole reason why anybody is a politician is so that they can get countless amounts of campaign contributions in their campaign contribution account, and then once they retire from politics, they can transfer those campaign contributions directly into their personal bank account, tax-free. Tax-free. So that's what I'm saying, folks. I mean, these people are scumbags, and I don't trust them one bit, all right? I don't trust them one bit, and the only way we're going to rectify Washington, D.C. is if we unelect every career bureaucratic politician. And we should just put that message everywhere, folks. Unelect the bureaucrats. Unelect the career politicians. Get them the hell out. They're the ones that brought us here. I'm sick and tired of hearing people say, well, I don't want anybody that doesn't have political experience. We have been going with assholes that supposedly had political experience for the past 60 years, and look at where we're at today, you idiot. Look at where we're at today with all the political experience. We need to unelect these career politicians. We need to unelect these goddamn bureaucrats. We must. Our country depends on it. We've got to. And put it in your head. Spread that message around. We've got to unelect these goddamn career bureaucrats. And let me tell you, if I saw a goddamn career bureaucrat in a public setting, I wouldn't shake that son of a bitch's hand. Are you kidding me? I don't respect any of these damn career bureaucrats. I spit on career bureaucrats. I spit on career bureaucrats. I'm serious. I spit on career bureaucrats, man, because they have brought us into the current situation that we are now in. And what? They want us to respect them? They want us to look to them as leaders? They put us here. They put us here. That's why Donald Trump was elected president. You stupid, dumb, power-hungry bureaucratic scumbags in Washington are anti-American. You put us here. $20 trillion in debt, disarray in the Middle East, anarchy throughout the goddamn globe, for Christ's sake. America with egg on its face. America looking like war criminals. You goddamn bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. did this. You career politicians, you soulless, dumbass, bureaucratic scumbags did this. You're soulless. You're fucking soulless, and I hate you. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. I get a little too emotional, man, because these freaking soulless bureaucrats have sold us out, man. Do you understand me? These soulless bureaucrats have sold us out. Do you understand me? Jesus Christ, man. I got to drink some more beer, for Christ's sake, man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at these goddamn bureaucrats, man. These freaking Republicans, Democrats. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them all. I'm sick of all these career bureaucrats, man. They make me sick. Let me take a goddamn drink, for Christ's sake. I'm sorry for cursing. I'm sorry for, getting, off keister, man, but I'm tired, man. I'm so tired of these freaking idiots. I'm so tired of these freaking bureaucrats. I'm so tired of Obama. I'm so tired of the leftists and the liberal lunacy. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. God damn it, you son of a bitch. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, for Christ's sake. Are you? Are you tired of it? Or are you a sadist to this liberal lunacy? Huh? Are you loving this liberal lunacy, for Christ's sake, man? This is insanity. It makes me sick, man. Give me the damn mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ. Look, I better calm down, folks. I'm sorry, man. Listen, I'm running out of time here. I'm going off keister. But by God, man, I just cannot stand the America that I'm now living in of a bunch of liberal lunatics who have no intellectual curiosity and believe the utter nonsense that's sputtered out by the damn boob tube talking heads. I can't believe it, man. Anyway, once again, Republicans don't agree on Obamacare replacement timing. Business as usual. Once again, Republican scumbags, not even a week into their first session of Congress, already acting like a bunch of idiots. All right? Stupid. I'm talking to all those Republicans, man. I mean, Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell, I could spit on these people, man. And these are our leaders, these soulless assholes, man. Spit on these dumbasses, man. I mean, how in the hell can America vote for these soulless scumbags? Anyway, let's move on, for Christ's sake, man. Obama, let's get to Obama over here. Obama continues to fuel racial division by stating recently that there's still a, quote, legacy of racism in the justice system. A legacy of racism in the justice system. Meanwhile, we've had two black heads of the Department of Justice. We've had 2 black attorney generals, and yet this stupid race-baiting, race-hustling, long-legged Mac Daddy idiot mulatto, this moron has the audacity to sit here and suggest that there is a legacy of racism still in the justice system. How is that? How is there a legacy of racism still there when there were 2 black attorney generals, you dumb, stupid mulatto? Can you explain that? God damn it, I'm sick of this Obama, man. I'm sick of this guy. Why don't you just go away, you stupid, dumb asshole? I'm serious. I'm sick of Obama, man. I wouldn't even want to be near this guy because I think that, I'd probably be arrested for trying to take a slap at him. I'm not joking around. I mean, he at least needs a slap. I'm not joking. So don't come to San Antonio or Austin there, Obama. I don't want to see you, man. You are a piece of trash. You're an anti-American piece of crap. I don't know how many millions of people have died because of your freaking foreign policy. I don't know how many people have been impoverished because of your economic policies. I'm sick, all right? That's sick. So once again, the Mr. Unification President, Mr. Racial President says that there's a legacy of racism in the justice system, even though there was 2 black attorney generals. You try to figure that crap out on your own, okay? Anyway, I'm going to continue going, folks, because we're almost out of time here. John McCain held hearings today on the Russian hacking when he himself, folks, is a treasonous bastard. And, folks, it seems like I'm the only one that's highlighting this in any form of media outside of independent investigators. I mean, I have been trying to get people to cover the fact that John McCain is a goddamn traitor. And listen, whenever I tweet out the Tokyo Rose recording in which John McCain is making a propaganda broadcast for the Viet Cong so that it can be broadcasted in North Vietnam, people try to say, well, he was under duress, Ghost. He had to do it. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You're captured. You give your name, rank, and serial number. You don't say another goddamn thing. You don't say another goddamn thing. And, John McCain should have known better because both his father and grandfather were admirals at the time. And his grandfather and his father being admirals, you would think that he would know not to make such a propaganda Vietnamese-based audio broadcast, but he did it. And listen, I'm sick and tired of hearing that John McCain is a war hero. This idiot is not a war hero, folks, all right? I mean, why don't you read about the time that he blew up that one battleship because he was an incompetent naval asshole? How about that? I mean, why don't you read about the fact that the reason he got shot down in North Vietnam was because he thought he was some fucking hotshot pilot. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. This guy pisses me off. I mean, this guy is not a war hero, folks. I mean, John McCain is not a war hero. He is a treasonous bastard. Why isn't there any hearings on whether or not this man isn't under the influence of communists? How come we're not going and investigating whether or not this man, the reason he's so war hawkish and ready to go to war whenever anyone is belligerent is because maybe he's a Manchurian candidate that has been brainwashed through torture to act the way he acts. I'm not joking around, man. I mean, I'm serious. And on top of which, folks, I think John McCain should be put in jail. I don't think that he should be a war hero. He's a piece of trash. I spit on John McCain. All right, I've hated John McCain ever since 2008. He's a freaking traitor. He shouldn't even be in office. He should be removed. He should be arrested. All right? He should be arrested. So why John McCain is insistent on holding these hearings on Russian hacking, probably he needs to look in the mirror and do some investigating on himself. all right, because he's a treasonous bastard, and everybody should literally mail this guy right now. Everybody should be tweeting at this guy, you are a traitor for your Tokyo Rose broadcast. Everybody should be tweeting at him. Everybody should be tweeting the Tokyo Rose broadcast to the media and telling them to do their job about this treasonous bastard. I mean, do you understand me, John McCain? I hope you're listening, because you're a goddamn treasonous piece of trash, and you should be in prison. You are not a war hero. Stop claiming you're a war hero. You're a freaking traitor! You're a traitor! You're a goddamn scumbag traitor that should be in prison! But no, this guy is now in charge and is able to conduct these hearings on Russian hacking, huh? Freaking traitor, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started, please add to your favorites or bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. All right? Now, once again, folks, John McCain is a traitor. Just look up John McCain Tokyo Rose. That's all you got to do, and listen to this asshole commit treason. And the only reason that we found these recordings is because an investigator who was investigating something completely different at the National Archives found this recording mislabeled in a CIA bin of other recordings. It was mislabeled. So that's the only reason why we were able to find it, and it was found this past summer. And why the media isn't harping on this, why aren't they putting this on every goddamn news segment like they do with everything else, is beyond me. This man is a traitor! And he belongs in jail, and he's not a war hero. You hear me, John McCain? You're not a goddamn war hero, you piece of crap. You're not a goddamn war hero. You're a sellout traitor. Anyway, let me move on, folks. We're running out of time here. Did you all hear China warn Donald Trump that diplomacy is, quote, not a child's game? I'm sick and tired of China being belligerent, man. I'm sick and tired of these guys. You know, let's go to economic war with these idiots. I'm tired of them. Listen, they produce nothing but crap material anyway. Anything you buy from China will be broke in about 6 months, 7 months anyway. Who cares about these stupid morons, man? I mean, we've already made them rich enough. Let them deal with their own economy on their own. I guarantee you, without us buying $550 billion of crap from their country each year, I guarantee you that 7% GDP growth that they're used to getting will fall at least 3 or 4 points, and they're going to be shoving chopsticks up their ass because they're not going to know how to fucking deal with it. So, in my opinion, I say that we just go full-fledged economic war on China. We don't need their cheap widgets, for Christ's sake. We don't need their cheap crap. They suck. All right? Their products suck. Their electronics suck. Everything sucks that comes out of there. Do y'all remember those, Jesus Christ, what the hell were they called? There were these little, like, dots, aqua dots, I think they were called. They're called aqua dots. And I think there were toys that you could put together in some kind of Lego-like capacity, I think. But the actual aqua dots, they actually had a liquid inside these little capsules that were, I guess, like Lego kind of pieces, Lego-esque kind of pieces. And you know what was in the aqua dots? The date rape drug. Yeah, the date rape drug in aqua dots, courtesy of Made in China. Huh? Yeah. I mean, have you heard of that drywall that has come out of China, folks, that's killing people, making people sick? Huh? Now that anybody who made a home with this drywall has to take it out, for Christ's sake, because it's making people sick and, all kinds of asbestos, all kinds of weird crap coming out of it. Yeah, that's made in China for you. All right, that's made in China. Give me a damn break. Freaking made in China. Shove it up your ass, for Christ's sake. Anyway, here. Let me go ahead and... look, folks, I just talked about China, so as a result, I have to give a rebuttal from the communist government of China because Blog Talk Radio does broadcast this broadcast within the borders of China. So as a result, if I make any kind of criticisms of the country, I have to allow a representative of the communist government to come up here and rebut anything that I have said. So, hey, engineer, do you have this guy on the horn here? All right, without any further ado, Jesus Christ. Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir? Oh. You see, you motherfucker out there talking all kinds of garbage about the communist government of China. Let me tell you something, Ghost. Don't be threatening China that you're going to cut off a trade deal. Don't you dare, motherfucker. We're not afraid to go confront you on military. We're not afraid. We put a battleship in the Pacific Ocean and none of you motherfucker did anything about it. So you need to keep your mouth shut, Ghost. You need to keep your mouth shut, and you need to stop talking about China. Because we're going to take over your country, motherfucker. We're going to take over your country. We own all your country. We own all your dirt, motherfucker. That's right. And all your computer, all your technology is made by China, motherfucker. Who else going to make it? Who else gonna make a? Who are gonna make a Mexico for Mexico? Ha! A Mexican in a sombrero? Ha! No one can be China, motherfucker. So let me tell you something, Ghost. You shut your mouth. And we taking a yeast, Ghost. We taking a yeast to all you capitalist army, motherfucker. Talking garbage about the communist government of China, we're taking a yeast, and we're going to round up all you capitalist army, motherfucker, and put you in the re-education camp. That's right. We're going to put all you capitalist army, motherfucker, into a re-education camp. And you want to know something? You want to know why we do what we do? You want to know why we do what we do? We do it for Chairman Mao! We do it for Chairman Mao! We do it for Chairman Mao! Oh, no. Oh, no, my stomach hurt. No. Oh, no. Oh, bad egg roll. Oh, no. I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much. All right, get this shit. Get him off of here, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Freaking hate when that guy comes on, man. I'm serious. Jesus Christ, says the same goddamn thing. Hey, you come over here and try to throw me into a re-education camp there, Fortune Cookie. I'll blindfold your ass with dental floss and stick a chopstick up your goddamn cookie hole funnel. You son of a bitch! Anyway, folks, let me continue going here, man, because we don't got much time. Once again, China is warning Trump that diplomacy is, quote, not a child's game. Shove it up your ass, all right? Anyway, did y'all hear what the Norwegians are doing, which I think that should be done here in America, all right? They have cut FM radio and switched completely to digital. And I think that we need to do that here in America, man. Have you flipped on the FM radio in America? I mean, what a commercial hellhole that damn crap, disgusting FM radio station or stations have turned out to be. And if they're not playing a goddamn advertisement, they're playing the same damn song over and over and over and over, for Christ's sake. I mean, we just need to get rid of FM radio altogether. It's a piece of crap. I hate listening to the radio while I'm actually cruising around in my car, for Christ's sake. I'm sick of it. I hate listening to the goddamn FM radio. It sucks. It freaking sucks, man. They play the same damn crap over and over and over and over, over and over and over and over, over and over and over and over. For Christ's sake, shut up. So as I stated, folks, I got to give Norway some props. Cut FM radio frequencies altogether. Use the FM radio frequency for something else. All right, instead of a bunch of commercialized, repetitive song garbage crap. Anyway, I thought I'd, talk a little bit about that because I'm telling you, I hate FM radio. I think it stinks. I think it sucks. I can't say how many expletives to describe how much hatred I hate the FM radio business. All right, I'm serious. It sucks. I mean, have you heard talk radio on FM? I mean, it's like literally a perpetual sixth grade gym class. All right. I mean, it's like sixth grade gym class. I'm not joking around. I mean, they're talking about breasts and, private parts and ass and, bodily fluids and flatulence. And I mean, I'm not joking. I mean, that's literally the talking points of talk radio on FM. It's a bunch of disgusting, despicable garbage that you would traditionally hear in a sixth grade locker room. Jesus Christ. Anyway, last but not least, folks, let's go ahead and get to the last part of the broadcast here. Did y'all hear about this new Fox show that's coming out here? It's called The Mick, all right? And it aired on January 1st. And some weird scenes that are in this particular sitcom made by Fox folks that goes to show that for whatever reason our society is getting more and more desensitized to pedophile activity. It's as if the powers that be, the people that run the media, the people that run the government, they actually want this to be something legal. And Tom DeLay talked about this. I think I tweeted out the interview in which he got a secret memo leaked from some of his inside cohorts in the Department of Justice, and they actually want pedophilia to be legal. They actually want pedophilia to be legal, for Christ's sake. And if you haven't seen this goddamn show, The Mick, all right, let me just describe some of the scenes that they had in this damn show, all right? There was a show of a 6-year-old transgendered boy, 6-year-old transgendered boy wearing a bondage ball gag. Okay, that's one of them. All right. There was another one where it was a boy dressing up as a girl, commenting how the dress he's wearing kind of breezes on his vagina. Okay, I'm not joking. This is on television. This is on Fox.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a 4-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any 4-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit mbusa.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
I mean, these are the scenes. I'm serious. Another scene shows the boys celebrate after a man's eye is impaled in the front of them by a woman's heeled shoe. Excuse me. I mean, this is the kind of garbage that they are trying to put. They're trying to shove down our throats. Huh? A transgendered boy, 6-year-old boy in a ball gag, and another transgendered boy in a dress saying that the dress he's wearing breezes on his vagina. I mean, this is it, folks. This is America. This is the way this goddamn country is going down. And let me tell you, I personally believe that the LGBT movement, I'm not talking about individuals that are gay or lesbian or transsexual or bisexual, I'm talking about the organized movement itself. I think that a prime directive is not only just to hijack the black strife, because, folks, we've been seeing at these Black Lives Matter protests signs that say gay is the new black. Gay is the new black. So it goes to show you that the LGBT movement is trying to hijack the black community while at the same time trying to desensitize the notion of child pornographic material or child sexual abuse. They're trying to desensitize it. And they're trying to disguise the transgendered rights scenario and applying it to 6, 7, 8-year-old kids. I mean, folks, listen, I've already cursed up a sailor on this broadcast. So I'm going to continue to do it. How in the hell do you know that you want to take a penis in your shit funnel, or you want to orally copulate with a man at 6, 7, or 8 years? I mean, how the hell do you know that? How the hell do you know that unless you were molested? I think anyone who suggests that at 6 years old they're homosexual, transgendered, or hell, even likes to screw hetero, I think there needs to be some investigation on whether or not there was some molestation going on. But you see, under this LGBT umbrella, now the movement can now define young children, 6, 7, 8, as identifiably gay. And I ask you this one more again. How can these kids know that they're gay? You understand that being gay means that you like taking meat in the can. That means that you like having your prostate massaged with another man's penis. All right? I mean, for a lack of a better term, that's what gay is. It means that you like to take a schlong head, up the pooper. All right? I mean, for a lack of a better term. That's what gay is. All right? I'm serious. I mean, what else is gay? What else is gay other than that? That's the definition of gay. The definition of gay is that you like chewing on meat bags and you like taking meat in a can. That's what being gay is. So when I hear that there's a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old, or 8-year-old that's gay, I have to go to the assumption that this poor young child has been molested. I mean, that's the only conclusion that anyone can draw. No one at 6, 7, or 8 years old should know a sexual preference. No one should know a sexual preference at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, for Christ's sake. And yet, we've got these 6 and 7-year-old transgendered, 6 or 7-year-old gays, for Christ's sake. These kids were molested. We shouldn't justify this crap. There should be no justification for this. I don't care what you try to say. I don't care if you try to say LGBT rights, man. There should be no transgendered, gay, lesbian, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 12-year-old. Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, what kind of sick people are we turning out to be here in this country, man? What kind of sick, twisted people are we turning out to be in this country when we can't even shield our own children from this kind of sexual deviancy? I don't care if you're heterosexual, man. You're a freaking... a child should not be subjected to any kind of sexual action in front of their face. They shouldn't even be subjected to that. I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you. I just don't agree with this. I don't agree with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds being transgendered, being labeled gay, being labeled lesbian. That's freaking pure molestation as far as I'm concerned. I mean, at 6 or 7 or 8 years old, I didn't even know that I wanted to bang chicks yet, all right, let alone anything else. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I had no concept of any kind of sexual relations whatsoever. I was more worried about playing with toys, playing tag, playing dodgeball. I mean, that's what I was more concerned about, all right? I mean, Jesus Christ, what the hell have we become? Jesus Christ, what the hell have we become? Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead. Look, before I get even more pissed off, let me get some more beer, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. Got freaking people embracing pedophilia out here and freaking primetime television, for heaven's sake. I mean, this is America. I mean, this is America's entertainment now. 6-year-old boys in ball gags. 6-year-old transgendered boys in ball gags. That's great. That's just freaking great. I hope that you're proud of yourselves. All right, Democrats? I hope that you're all proud of yourselves, Satanists, and all you dumb, sick, twisted pieces of garbage that enable this stuff to happen. I hope you're all proud of yourselves, man. But I'll tell you this right now. Anybody who admits to me in front of me that they enjoy anybody who is a child, I would literally beat the living bejesus out of them and possibly repeatedly smash them in the nuts with a boot so that they can no longer even get it up anymore. I'm not joking around. Anybody who's a child molester, anybody who's a pedophile, death sentence, man. Why are we even? Why is this even a debate? You know, why is this even a debate, for heaven's sake? I mean, you know what, never mind. Let me go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? And I'm talking about radio graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 563-999-3791. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this radio graffiti. And before I get started, folks, I want to remind everybody that there was only one remaining inner circle slot left. And I wanted to save that for about 1 or 2 people that have suggested to me that they are getting paid. Friday they're getting paid. So whoever comes at me first, whoever tweets at me first, and is serious about the last inner circle slot, we'll go ahead and make arrangements so that you can, purchase your slot and go ahead and be a part of the inner circle. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I want to say what's going on to the inner circle slot, baby. The inner circle chat room, I should say. What's going on to the inner circle chat room in the house? Anyway, folks, without any further ado, let's go ahead and do we got any radio graffiti callers, engineer? That's right, folks. Well, let's go ahead and get to some radio graffiti right now. How about anonymous radio graffiti? We already got Helen Keller deaf mutes right at the beginning, for heaven's sake. Anonymous radio graffiti.
People make fun of tards. I mean, that hurts me. Those innocent little minds of those tards running through a wheat field happy. And we need more.
All right, just shut up, all right? Why don't you just shut up? Why don't you just shut up? How about 210 Radio Graffiti? Oh, we got another Helen Keller deaf mute, for heaven's sake. How about 256 Radio Graffiti? Hey, what the hell's going on here, man? Get the hell out of here. You're not going to say anything. 817 Radio Graffiti. Blue Waffle Radio Graffiti.
Every time I turn on my TV, I see niggers, niggers, niggers. Every time I watch a Hollywood movie, niggers, niggers, niggers. They're only 12% of the population, but you think they were 99. I got niggers, niggers, niggers on my mind.
You know what? Get this racist crap out of here. Damn it! Get that racist crap out of here! I mean, you idiots are going to get me yanked off the air, assholes! You understand it? You assholes are going to get me yanked off the air with this racist crap! Bunch of racist shit-kicking hicks. Give me the mic! Give me the mic! I'm telling you, you idiots are going to get me kicked off the air with this crap. So stop it with the racist crap. Stop it now. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. Pineapple pen. Pineapple pen. Pen. Pineapple. Apple pen.
What the hell kind of fruity-ass song did you make out of me, you son of a bitch? Fruity-ass bastard, for Christ's sake. 412 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. This is Barnabas Cucumber. The only thing funnier than niggers whining about their rights is watching them take away a retard's rights. Isn't that ironic? Law.
Just shut up, you stupid moron, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. I'm so here trying to get a oral compilation between me and Sam Hyde. Look, I heard Sam Hyde. That's all I need to do. Get a better goddamn phone, you moron. And I don't want to hear the name Sam Hyde on my broadcast again. Anonymous, 205, Radio Graffiti, 205.
We got Steel City Capitalist, Radio Graffiti. Look, what's going on between me and the parts is personal, all right? Right now, come on over here, take your underwears off. Oh, yeah. I am going to suck your schlong. Let me go ahead and take a swig of this.
You sick bastard. Sick bastard. You sick, man. You're getting sick. You're getting perverted. You're getting goddamn sick. That's disgusting. Did y'all hear that crap? That's gross. Man, you guys, there's something wrong with you people, man. Seriously, you got a lot of problems in your freaked out heads. I'm not even kidding around, man. You guys got a lot of freaking problems, man. Oh, my God. Give me the mic. You guys got a lot of freaking problems, man. 810 Radio Graffiti.
Hello.
Yep. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. What the hell is that about? How about 831 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, what's going on, Ghost? I was wondering if you were ever going to get around to doing Gab shoutouts, and also I was unaware that there was an Inner Circle chat room. How do I get into that? I'm not a member of the Inner Circle.
You're a member of the Inner Circle?
Yes, I am a member.
Then DM me. Do you follow me on, or I follow you on Twitter?
I follow you on Gab. I don't have a Twitter anymore, but if that works, you'll probably do that, right?
Yeah, well, I could DM you on Twitter or somebody that. What's your screen name on Gab?
Man, Anglo-kin for Trump. So I'm one of your followers, so you should see me on there.
All right, man. Well, somebody will probably. I'll try to email you. Well, I'm going to email the whole Inner Circle the link, probably sometime this evening. So be looking out for it in the email, man.
All right, awesome, man. Sounds good.
All right, man. Thank you very much. Anyway, who else do we got going on here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Irrational Ryan Radio Graffiti.
No, I'm not even going to go there. And whoever Julian Assange is, you should be trolled off the internet. Seriously, man. I have no excuse for Julian Assange. I think you should be doxxed. I think you should be freaking. The worst of the worst should happen to Julian Assange. They should be reported. They should be investigated. I'm not joking around. I'm sick of this Julian Assange, you stupid, dumb jerk-off. You son of a bitch. Don't besmirch Julian Assange. I never said that. I never said that shit. I never said that. That's a goddamn splice. I would never say that. I would never say that. Good God, I would never say that, man. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, God. I would never. All right? I would never say that. Never. Son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Listen. This is already starting off pretty bad here, all right? I mean, y'all are starting to piss me off. Maybe I should just take a break right now and just have you all listen to me drink my beer first. How you like that? How you like that, you troll terrorist bastards? You cheesehole chomping pieces of crap. Give me my drink. Oh, woo! More beer! Let me go ahead and open up another one, baby. All right, man. We're chugging these beers, man. This is like 6% by volume. You gotta love German beers, man. The best brewers in the world, I have to say, are the Germans. They know how to brew their beer. They know how to brew beer. Anyway, who else do we got going on over here? How about 973 Radio Graffiti?
In the middle found this sister mama. She's got some damn good.
Man, I can't really understand it, but ditto. How about 630 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Good. So I don't know if you got time for this right now, but I found out yesterday that my mom actually knows the dude who was kidnapped by all this stuff with the Chicago kidnapping that happened.
How does she know him?
It's a family friend. She's the aunt of him. Hold on. I posted some of this earlier. I'm trying to find it so I can read it off to you. But essentially, he's not mentally challenged, like retarded, but he's got bipolar disorder and severe manic depression. Hold on. You know what? I'm not finding it right now, so go ahead and just go on to somebody else. I'll do this maybe on.
Hey, man, well, I appreciate it, and, he looked pretty slow to me. All right, and even if he wasn't, I mean, he was being tortured and kidnapped against his will. Nobody deserves that, man. Nobody. All right, except an agitating liberal that has gone over the line. Maybe I'll make an exception there. 267 Radio Graffiti.
Hello, Ghost. It's Eeyore again. You know, I actually want to talk about the Chicago kidnapping. You see, the black people that kidnapped that poor white man were, and I'm not joking here, part of this gang called the Pooh Bear Gang. I just want to let you know that Pooh Bear and I have nothing to do with this, and we don't condone this type of activity. On another note, 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, one with cheese.
Dumbass, freaking donkey bastard. Get him sick! Enough of this crap! Jesus Christ! Listen, look, you know, you guys are pissing me off here. Enough of this crap, especially from that goddamn donkey! Freaking Eeyore, for Christ's sake. Shove it up your ass, you dumb, stupid, sick troll. Shove it up your ass. Hey, Ghost, it's Eeyore again. Shut up! Freaking Mike. I'm telling you, man, you guys are driving me to drink. You guys are driving me to drink. I hope that you're happy, you know? I mean, all you people that are out there, they're like, hey, Ghost, I think you drink too much. I don't know. I think you drink too much. These people are making me drink. The troll terrorists and cyber vermin are making me drink. They're driving me to the bottle. They're driving me to drink. Give me my freaking drink. Give me my drink. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here? How about area code 347, Radio Graffiti? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Why don't you turn down your freaking radio there, shitbag? How about 810, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Precious Roy Home Shopping Network. Yeah, Simple is myself. Ollie is that dude. And here we go. Folks, if you're like me, you spend many a cold, lonely night standing on the corner turning tricks. Oh, yeah. Your legs are freezing from that short skirt, and you're just not getting any business. Now, we all know how lonely it can be being a prostitute. I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all been there. Yeah, maybe last night you were telling me about it.
Well, I mean, what kind of fruity crap is this? I don't want to. Hey, listen, if you're going to have a fruity-ass conversation, go to the gay club, all right? Don't call my show, Fruit Bowls. Jesus Christ, man. And get some bass in your voice if you're going to call me up, boy. You understand? I'm sick and tired of these goddamn guys calling me up.
Hi, Ghost. Hi, I'm really glad to hear from you. And I think that you might have a big toolbox, and I want to see it.
Stupid fruit bowls. How about 201 Radio Graffiti? Wait a minute, is that 8-bit DuckTales, for Christ's sake? I think they're going to screw up the DuckTales, man. They should have let DuckTales alone. I mean, I'm looking at the fruiters that they put up as the voices, man. I don't like it one bit. I think they're going to fruit up DuckTales, and I don't really appreciate it, man. That's a great cartoon, all right? Old Scrooge McDuck, you know, the old capitalist, you know. And you know what was more valuable to him than his money? His lucky dime. His lucky dime. The first dime he ever made when he started working out here. Old Uncle Scrooge. I would like to go swimming in his money bin, though. Anyway, we got 423 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, Ghost, this here's the toilet guy. Could I have 2 number 4s, a number 9, and a piece of your white carpet to wipe my ass with? I'm out of toilet paper.
Shit, man, That's just freaking sick. Oh, man. Oh, God, that's just disgusting, man. This is disgusting. Oh, man. This guy was actually taking a goddamn dump. Did you hear that? Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ, you sick bastards, man. Who else do we have? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Radio Graffiti. I am going to spread my son around like wildfire right now. You like that?
I mean, you guys are getting more and more perverted for Christ's sake. Hey, assholes, do you want me to end this goddamn broadcast early, you goddamn troll terrorist son of a bitch? Do you want me to goddamn end this show, you pecker shaft fetish, Lena Dunham licking, freaking putt pulling pieces of chicken eating corn boy, freaking dumbass foreskin muzzle loving refugee pubic hair inspected piece of crap? Give me the freaking mic, man. Give me the mic. Goddamn mic. Listen, listen, y'all are pushing my buttons, man. Y'all are pushing my goddamn buttons here. I mean, you are fruiting up this broadcast to the point where it's a bathhouse freaking Thursday. All right, you happy now? You happy? Yeah. Yeah, I bet you are, you fruit bowls. I bet you are. Give me my beer. Give me my goddamn beer, for Christ's sake. Y'all are driving me to drink, man. I'm telling you, y'all are driving me to drink. Here, how about Raiden Snake, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Goose, how you doing this evening?
Hey, how you doing, Raiden Snake? Good to hear from you. I mean, I'm glad to hear from you instead of these goddamn troll terrorists. How you doing, man?
I'm all right, thanks. You know that 201 call? It sounded like they were playing some floppy drives just now.
Floppy drives? You mean like floppy drives as it pertains to, like, making a song?
Yeah. I've seen some that, like, on the Raspberry, relating to the Raspberry Pis, for example. I'm just wondering, was that actually floppy drives that sounded like them? Quite clever how they did it.
That'd be interesting, you know. I mean, hey, thanks for calling there, Raiden Snake. And as a matter of fact, I appreciate you for being a part of the show. I know that you were kind of a little upset that I didn't mention you on the Ghosties Award. The only reason I didn't, Raiden Snake, is because for whatever reason, these troll terrorists don't like you. And they want to, you know, I don't know. And I'm trying not to get too much attention towards you because I like you. And I want you to be on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
All right, man. Well, hey, you're a part of the show. You're a part of the Inner Circle. You know where the Inner Circle chat is now, so it's all good, man. Thank you very much for calling. I needed a little bit of breath of fresh air from all these damn troll terrorists.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just four walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
I need another drink, for Christ's sake. I'm loving this German beer, baby. How about anonymous radio graffiti?
We're having an online auction right here, right now. Everybody put your bids on the computer screen right now because we're going to auction off
Tohu merch.
All right? Come on, sold to the Super Smash.
No Tohu merch. Shut up with that crap, all right? Although you idiots keep harping on it, man. It's like y'all want me to, do the same thing I did for the bronies to the Tohus. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Don't just stop. I mean, don't let me go that direction. I mean, it's bad enough I went that way with the bronies. Anyway, let's keep going, for Christ's sake. Anonymous radio graffiti.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be right back in my home.
No, we're not doing that today. No. Anonymous radio graffiti.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and
Shut up with that crap. Anonymous radio graffiti.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud.
God damn it, you... Shut up with that shit! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! God damn it, that stupid, dumb, ridiculous idiot song is pissing me off! I'm sorry for cursing, but god damn it, man! I'm serious, I can't stand that stupid, faggy, goddamn black guy. I mean, Cleveland is freaking faggy, for Christ's sake, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland was servicing glory holes in a park bathroom. Stupid, effeminate, gay black dude. When was the last time that you saw an effeminate, fat, gay black dude, huh? Besides Magic Johnson's fat, gay son, huh? When was the last time you saw one? Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ, with this dumbass, ridiculous crap. How about anonymous radio graffiti?
Pineapple pen. I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. Pineapple pen. Pineapple pen.
What the hell is it? Get this remix off. What the hell is that supposed to mean? How about Trump and capitalist radio graffiti? Hey, Trump and capitalist, you there? No, he's out of there. He's not even here. Sorry, Trump, and I tried to get to you, man. You're not even there. How about anonymous radio graffiti?
This is an emergency action notification provided by WOAI News Force San Antonio. A civil danger warning has been issued by the San Antonio Police Department. A berserk Pomeranian dog has been sighted terrorizing local citizens, defecating on properties near Stanley Steamer Vans. The dog is believed to be formerly owned by escaped convict Thomas Albin. Citizens are advised to stay indoors until the situation has... Hold on a second, what the hell is that out of the window? Oh, shit, it's a... Oh, please stop it. Oh, dang on, that hurts so good. Please stop it.
Jesus Christ. Give me a break. What the hell was that? Oh, man, good God. I can't believe this crap on this Bathhouse Thursday. What kind of sick, twisted bestiality splice was that? What kind of a bestiality, sick, twisted crap is that, man? Oh, my God, man. Give me the freaking... I mean, how in the hell am I supposed to respond to something like that, man? Seriously, how am I supposed to even respond to something of that nature, man? It was sick, man. Some idiot claiming or acting or splicing that he was screwing my dog. He spliced that he was screwing my dog. Jesus Christ, you guys are sick, man. I'm telling you, you guys are freaking sick puppies, man. I shouldn't even use the word puppies because you probably screw that. Oh, Jesus, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on. How about anonymous radio graffiti? Wait, hold on just a second. Did somebody just make a remix blowing farts? Is that what I just heard? Did I just hear somebody sample blowing gas and making a goddamn remix out of it? Did you hear that, for Christ's sake? I mean, what is that, farter wave? What the hell was that? Good God, man. How about anonymous radio graffiti?
I just hear somebody sample blowing gas and making a goddamn remix out of it. Did you hear that, for Christ's sake?
Shut up, man. Stop making me sound like a goddamn stupid cartoon, asshole. Stop it. Anonymous radio graffiti.
Dora the Explorer, bitch look good for a 4-year-old. Dora the Explorer, Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, you better hang yourself up. I mean, you kidding me? That was a sick-ass song. If you're trying to claim that Dora the Explorer is, you know what, never mind. I don't even want to know what you're trying to imply. Anonymous radio graffiti.
Night Prowler radio graffiti.
Yes! 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 Are you trying to insinuate that I get my cans from some kind of a goddamn slot machine? Is that what that fucking... Man, you see, you're making me curse! You see it? You guys are making me curse! You guys are making me curse, man. You guys are making me curse. It's you! You're making me curse! Give me the mic! It's you, asshole! You know, give me my freaking beer, for Christ's sake. You know what? More beer! Let me go ahead and open this. All right, let's go ahead. All right, we got that. We got more beer going on, for Christ's sake. Got a 6-pack of bottles here. Jesus Christ, I'm glad there's only 7 minutes left, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad there's only 7 minutes left. Anonymous radio graffiti.
Pineapple pen. Pineapple pen. Pineapple pen.
Look, shut up with that remix. I can see you idiots are trying to make that some kind of a meme remix. Shove it up your ass. Anonymous radio graffiti.
My name's Teutonic Plague, and I am proud to be right back on TCR with my troll family. There's Wheelie, Kahuna, and Eugene Perez. You best watch out, Hambone, we're trolling your ass. And so I found a place where everyone will know. The NG is the host. It's the Teutonic Show. Ha ha!
You son of a bitch, Teutonic. God damn it, you son of a bitch! You field troll of the year bastard! Where the hell did that guy come from? Where in the blue hell did that son of a bitch come from? Oh, God, what the hell? Oh, man, give me the... What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ. I think we got Distilling Capitalist. What's going on? Radio Graffiti.
Holy shit, man. That came from nowhere, eh?
I mean, where in the hell did that come from is right, man. How you doing there, Trumpin? Or Distilling, excuse me. Jesus Christ, I got so discombobulated by that damn Teutonic call.
Oh, it's all good, man. That'd throw me off, too. Yeah, just chilling, man. About to go back to work on Monday. Got the wife and I anniversary on Sunday, so who knows? Hopefully I won't be too hungover.
Hey, congrats on that, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with celebrating an anniversary, man, so congrats to you, and I hope you enjoyed your holiday.
Yeah, thanks, man. Also, regarding the New Year's show, mate, I know I didn't get mentioned, but you know what? I'm going to keep coming, have another go next year.
No, hey, you almost made Capitalist of the Year, but of course we had to give it to Donald Trump, man. I mean, you know, he is the man that manifested the capitalist revolution. But don't worry, man. You're obviously always mentioned during the broadcast. Obviously, you're capitalizing. You utilize some of the methods talked about on this broadcast to make you and your pockets fatter, man. That's what it's all about. So cheers, baby, cheers. All right, how about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Mr. Sev, Radio Graffiti. But with that being said, let me go ahead and get to the markets, folks, okay? Because this is the first trading day session of the... Oh, shit. Oh, right. Engineer. Fuck you. Donald Trump. You're fired.
Yeah, all right. Shut up. Get him off. Yeah, real funny, ass crack. Real funny. Jesus Christ. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Oh, wait a minute. Now, okay, is this more fart wave mixed with burp wave? I mean, that is a remix mixed with burps and farts. I mean, Jesus Christ. 661 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I was just called to express my outrage about the Chicago kidnapping, man. I mean, first it's mentally handicapped people in Chicago. Next thing, it's going to be physically handicapped, washed-up radio hosts in San Antonio. I mean...
you know what? Shove it up your fruit bowl little sounding ass, for Christ's sake. You understand? Sound like a man when you call up to your boy. Son of a little bitch. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
I don't know about you folks, but I am in the Christmas spirit here tonight. I don't know about you, but can you feel it? I mean, listen, I'm turkeys, but I'm still in the damn Christmas spirit. Come on, let's get it. Another round of shots. Another round of shots, baby.
Man, you know, that's horrible, asshole. That's freaking horrible. How dare you pricks, man? Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Show. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud.
Just shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Why don't you just shut up? Jesus Christ, man. How about 205 Radio Graffiti? I'm not ending. Shut up! I'm not ending on that stuff, man. I'm not ending on that. 224 Radio Graffiti.
Just got here from Illinois. Cocked my shotgun, oh boy. Got to help stop these illegal aliens. Immigrants start sneaking. Pretty soon I'm singing. Shoot, shoot, shooting wetbacks at the border. There's a rancher with a carbine.
Oh man, you know what? That's it. You guys are getting racist. You've turned this into a bathhouse Thursday. I'm getting out of here. You know what? I'm getting the hell out of here. Follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. And I will be here tomorrow. That's right, folks. Tomorrow for Baller Friday. So you better be here and add to your favorites right now. The official website, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And be here tomorrow for Ball